We got a big movie review. It's called RRR, and here we go, go, go.
5, 4,
3,
1.
Saludos, mis amigos. Paulie here on the Latino Slant. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Make sure you are subscribed and make sure you watch the entire video because at the end I will have a little preview of a supplemental RRR video we will do as well. Okay, let's buckle up because this is my as spoiler-free as possible review of the epic RRR, which is it comes from India. It's a movie from India. It runs a running time of 3 hours. Now, RRR is in the language here, as far as English, is Rise, Roar, Revolt. And it is the story of two historical characters fictionally coming together to fight against the British Empire circa 1920s. This is a huge what if, and it is probably the best action movie with drama, with an incredible story that I've seen since Infinity Wars. Um, this is everything that we want in our entertainment from Hollywood, that Hollywood of late has been lacking. Now, let's go to the story as much as possible. It's two men who become friends and have two very opposite, yet in time their goals come together that are just so insurmountable. There's just no way that they can achieve their goals, and yet they do. According to the director, this is a story of valor and grit, and yeah, it just does not, it doesn't disappoint. It's almost to a point where, for me, what didn't I like about this film? At the end of this film, two things happened to me. I wanted to watch more of it after 3 hours, and I just said, damn. Just like my buddy Reggie did when we were watching this. Damn. It's got just crazy action, just great action choreography, um, and such a big heart of a story with these two charismatic leading men who I hear are huge movie stars in India. That to have them on screen at the same time is kind of like a De Niro and Pacino. So that's really my big brushstroke with this film. Now, the actors that play the lead roles is N.T. Rama Rao, who plays Beam, and Ram Charan, who plays Raju, as well as an amazing cast, and it features Ray Stevenson as the bad British man in charge over there in that part of India. You may recognize him from Rome and from other movies as well. He was fantastic. It's historical fiction. This did not ever happen. These two characters, and let's put this up. It's a fictional story inspired by uh, Telugu freedom fighters Alluri Sitrama Raju and Komaram Beam. Now, I did a little looking up, right? These two gentlemen, although they lived in the same time frame, they never like fought together. They, were just, one lived a lot longer than the other. So this is a huge what if, like I said. It's as if Pancho Villa and Emiliano Zapata had lived and changed Mexico forever. And in a movie that's portrayed by Danny Trejo and Eddie Olmos, and they're on motorcycles in the forest and shooting laser beams through their machetes. I mean, this is it. It's almost out of control action. It doesn't stop, and yet it doesn't hit you over the head with the action. There are moments of levity, there are moments of beauty, and also too moments of music. What else do I have to say about this? Yeah, insurmountable odds. I think what's also amazing, which is what we've lost in our hero movies, is the gifts given to our superheroes already. Like there's no loss, there's no huge loss, there's nothing learned and nothing earned. It's like these powers are given to our Hollywood heroes of late, and that is not the case here. Both suffer huge loss in this film. I mean, I don't even want to. Again, this is spoiler free as much as possible because I need you to go out and see this in the movie theater. I'm going to go see it again. This in some theaters, like the Cinemark theaters, it does have an intermission. Um, I don't think I've seen anything like this, guys. I'm trying to control myself. This is really a kick-ass, amazing film, and you'll just love and appreciate these two heroes and everything that they have to overcome. So yes, they're strangers and they become brothers in arms in the struggle against a very clear enemy, which is the British Empire circa 1920s in India. And there was that's there's a lot to draw on from that. But for entertainment purposes, it just makes for great good and evil. And that's always a great thing when it comes to entertainment. I didn't feel at all that I didn't feel at all the length of the 3 hours just because there were so many great story developments happening with all these characters and their co-stars that you just couldn't stop. You just wanted more. For me, with the intermission when it came, when it went, I was like, there's no way the second half will top the first half. And it did. And then some. And then some. So let me just bring up a little bit of visuals for you. And I just want you to get a little bit of scope on this, a little bit of scope on this, because you know the taste of this, and then I think you'll really understand just what I'm talking about and why everyone is talking about this film, including the great Chris Gore of the Film Threat. So there you have one of our heroes. This is Beam running through the forest trying to capture animals. Yeah, yeah. And the other star of the show, which is this actor is just insane. Both of them are just so good, and yet they bring a lot to each other in their characters because don't get me wrong, there is a lot of vulnerability, a lot of, like I said, uh, a lot going on with these two characters. This is Ram Charan playing Raghu, and of course, and on a horse, dude, on the bridge. I mean, these guys. I don't even want to play too much of this trailer because I almost feel that the trailer they just give too much away. They become transformed, and I will tell you, when these images happen in the theater, people were freaking out, absolutely freaking out. And I had the luxury of watching it with some Indian Americans in the house in the movie theater, and it's just so much fun. It's just so much fun that you had the fun, you had a lot of, you also had tears, you had joy because of all these things that these guys are going through. And let's keep that image there. So again, this is out of major theaters. I really don't want to talk too much about the story, any particulars at all, because I really want you guys to see it. What I can tell you is that you're going to be wildly entertained. The two leads, they are just macho men to the nth degree, and yet they sing it. They do sing and dance. That's what's so cool, man. And they kick a lot of ass. A lot of heart. This filmmaker, he is also part of the R's from what I hear. When this when the movie didn't have a title, but then the three knew that they were going to do this project together. They named it RRR after their names, Rama Rao, Ramcharan, and SS Raja Malui Molui. So excuse me if I'm getting these names wrong. All apologies. All apologies. But SS Raja, I would say, stay in India. Do not come to Hollywood. Just keep entertaining us from there. We will come to you. This is just incredible. So I'm going to wrap it up and also just say, kind of, when I said earlier, this is a huge what if. Here are some movies that reminded me of different elements, different aspects, yet with a real distinctive Indian identity. This movies such as Infinity Wars, Apocalypto, Glory, Rambo, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and of course Ben-Hur. Put those all together, different elements, and you got RRR. And yeah, that's really it. Without going into any more spoilers, the two gentlemen are highly entertaining. These two men in this story, they have amazing, heartbreaking stories. They're great heroes, and there are parts of this that will just literally also bring you to a very emotional point, because what they suffer and lose, it goes way beyond anything you've seen recently of late. Again, the only thing I can think that's comparable to it is what is lost in Infinity Wars. Excuse me, in Infinity War. So that's my comment. Now, thank you for stopping on by for the whole video. My other RRR video I'm going to do is, I had put up on Twitter how much I enjoyed the film, and it went viral for our little channel. Over 5,000 likes, and I think over 100 comments and retweets from all over the world. I'm going to read those. I'm going to read, not all of them, but I'm going to read a lot of what you guys have to say, because I made the comment, a very strong comment to Hollywood and how they need to take heed and take notes from RRR. So make sure you watch that video as well. Thanks a lot, guys. Again, if this is your first time on the channel, check out my other videos, other playlists. We cover Latino entertainment from movies, films, televisions, comics, and novels here on the Latino Slant. And I say all the time, wherever you're at, please keep your slant fuerte. Paz y dale gas.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slant.
Yeah, but is this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Paulie, let's go.